Hi everybody. Today I'd like to take a look at some back to school and office supplies that I picked up recently or had lying around. First up, from the Avery Company are these oval labels. I really like these because when you get on your computer and you go to avery.com/print, you can put in the numerical code they give you at the top, and you can download a free template that will look just like this right here on Microsoft Word. And so you know that whatever design or text that you type, sorry about that glare, will fit perfectly. These are 2 inches by 3 1/3 inch on glossy white paper. It says they work on laser printers and inkjet printers. I've never actually bought the oval kind before. I usually get the rectangular ones. Looks like there's a little QR code here for you to scan to look at how Avery products can help grow your business. Let's see if we can open these up. See if I can do it without completely tearing it. Here. Let me grab my tweezers, that might be better. It's really on there, wow. Boy. Sorry about that glare. It's a little dark in here, so I moved my lamp closer, but seems to make it a little too bright. These are glossy. I guess I've never gotten the glossy kind before. Very slick and slippery. I'm actually really surprised that they make them this slick. I hope that, I don't know, it just doesn't seem like the ink will stick to that off the computer, but hopefully it does. 22820 is the template code for these ones. Bend a long line to expose. Oh, I see. Okay. Well, we don't want to officially do that until after we're done printing. Wow, they are slick. Let's see how many sheets you get. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 labels per sheet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 sheets. They're so glossy they almost squeak a little bit when you bend them. See if I can get them back in. I'll have to let you know how those work out. grabbed some Post-it brand filing tabs. Durable, writable, repositionable. I've never been able to reposition them without it completely losing its sticky part, but maybe it depends on it. Like if you had a really slick file folder, you know how they have that plastic band or strip on the inside of some of the file folders? Maybe that could peel off and be reused. There's 24 tabs in 4 different colors. Got red, yellow, a light green, and blue. They're 2 inches by 1.5 inches, and they're a 3M and Post-it product. I'll show you what they look like. So all the similar colors are packaged together. I think they're pretty thick, and you know, it's a significant thickness that I don't feel like they're gonna rip or tear off. I used these in a notebook for an entire year, and I flipped through it every day for that year, and it seemed to work out pretty fine. There's one. These are kind of hard to separate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's supposed to be 6. 1. It's hard to tell if they're stuck together. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They were stuck together. So that makes sense. 6 times 4 is 24. The yellow is almost like a highlighter fluorescent yellow. It's pretty bright. And it really makes black Sharpie pop on it. That's what I use when I write on it. It's a little slick. You kind of have to be very careful when you're writing in the Sharpie because it is kind of slick. There's that green. Really, really bright green. I would say they're translucent. You can kind of see through them a little bit. Not completely opaque. And 6 blue. They kind of have a matte, almost chalky finish. I don't know if it's showing up. They look pretty shiny in the camera, but yeah, they're pretty matte. And this plastic part is very chalky. It's kind of like when you run plastic laminate through a laminating machine and it's not as hot as it could be and it gets a little cloudy. That's kind of what it reminds me of. So yeah, that's just something helpful. They have lots of different sizes and different colors. I think they just have plain white if you want that. But I like the different colors a lot. So hopefully I don't have to buy this again for a very long time because there are 200 jumbo vinyl coated paper clips from Office Depot. Should last me a while. clips just kind of tend to disappear. I don't know where they go. But I do inevitably run out of them. I really like the vinyl coated ones. I had a circular plastic container of blue, pink, purple, green, and gray. And I got those from Office Max, which I'm honest in admitting how long it took me to realize that Office Max and Office Depot just sell the same stuff. So, even though they were from Office Max, I think you could find them at Office Depot too. I probably still have maybe a fourth of those left. So I went with the ones that have, the red and the white and the black this time. That's not too loud and crinkly. Or maybe like that. I think what I'll do is try to use up whichever color I have the least of in the circular container and make a empty slot for the black and the white. Or maybe I can put the black in with the gray, make a spot for the white, and I think I'll put the red in with the pink. We'll see. 200 paper clips. That is a lot. Also picked up these Bic pens. I think they're called Click Sticks. They don't really like K's in their branding, apparently. There are 36 ballpoint pens. These aren't gel. I used to use gel pens a lot, but I was finding I was too impatient. I was smearing them, and I never have that problem with these. Truthfully, I really just buy it for the black. I don't know if I've been able to find just a container of the black by itself. So I end up buying this every few years. There's black, navy, red, dark green, blue, pink, yellow, green, and purple. I don't know if I can get this open. One of the many struggles of no fingernails. Trying to get a package open. Man, the tape they're putting on stuff these days is not playing. Whew. Oops, sorry. we can get one of every color. The black, blue, purple, pink, yellow, I guess. It's not as yellow-green here. It's more of a light green. Dark green, red, and navy. One of the things I used to do when I would get my brand new school supplies for elementary school is I would take all of the crayons out. I would put them in color order. I don't know why. It just made me feel better. The only thing I don't like about the product is it doesn't really come with a great way to store it. That's a pretty big box by the time you get down to, 10 pens left. So I don't usually keep that plastic box for very long. About the second time I dip in to replace the colors, I get rid of it, I put them in something else. Do you ever put your extra supplies somewhere you can't remember where it is? I do that a lot. I'll have one of each color out in a cup on my desk, and then for whatever reason, I don't know why it happens, I will decide to put the extras somewhere on their own instead of with all my extra rubber bands or markers or other pens. And so when I go looking for them, I tend to look where everything else is, but for some reason I put things in like this special spot. Like I'll definitely remember where this is. I have no idea why I do that. So these are clickable pens. So let me know in the comments if you'd want a video of just some pen clicking. I don't want to do it now because this video will be long enough, but let me know what you think about that. Also at Office Depot, I found black Post-it notes. I know that chalkboard style products are really on trend right now and have been for a few years. I just never thought about that with a Post-it note. have any of my metallic or real gel, creamy like Sharpies at home. I have those at work, so I'll have to bring some home and do a little sticky note Sharpie writing. So they've got a couple sizes listed on the back. What's this one? The 3x3. So we've got the 2x2, I'm guessing these are inches, 2x2 inch, the Jot size. We've got what this is, the 3x3 inch Remind size, the 4x4 Share size with lines, the 5x8 Plan with lines, the 4x6 List size, and then the big 8x6 Brainstorm size. I don't like the 2x2 because I can't like fit the palm of my hand on the whole thing. Like when I go to write, I feel like the palm of my hand doesn't have anywhere to rest, so that's too small for me. The 3x3 is the smallest I really go, unless I'm flagging something in a book or a notebook. I've used the 4x4. Those are pretty nice. I like those. And I've used the 4x6, which those are really nice too. I've never used the 5x8 or the 8x6. These were on sale for $2 today. Like I said, at Office Depot. They're on a little end cap. I really like those. I'm looking forward to using those. I've got some Scotch brand Expressions masking tape. This is a 20 yards. It is black and white, cursive, chalkboard style. Let's see if I can reach my scissors. Cut this open. Where did I feel that free edge? There it is. This might be a little crinkly here for a second. It definitely has a similar feel to the blue painter's tape. A little bit of glossiness to it. Just a little bit. Let's see. Yeah, and it's definitely got the adhesive strength of a really good painter's tape, where you really have to work to get it off the roll, but in a good way. That's really nice. Let's see, does it go all the way? Oh, yeah. Yeah, so you can get it. Oh, golly. It goes all the way A through Z. Or, as some of you say, A through Z. I watch Top Gear. Yeah, that's nice. This is really great for sectioning off a whiteboard or just adding a little bit of a decorative frame to a whiteboard. So I'm really excited about using that. That's really nice. I'm excited about it. The last thing I have today is from the Target dollar bins. 24 count of classroom accents. It's supposed to be different school themed icons. I'm surprised this was $1. I've noticed that there's less and less that's actually available for $1 in the Target dollar bins over the last 3 or 4 years. A lot of products are bumping up into the $3 and $5 range. I would have expected this to be $3, so I was really glad to pick it up for $1. There is a set of pencils, pink erasers, globes, stubby little rulers, composition notebooks, apples, paint palettes, scissors, and lined notebook paper. So I've already got one of the top cut off. I can slide out. So got the and yeah, there's a little laminate to them. Let me grab my ruler. Sorry, it's kind of buried. Golly, it's really buried. Come here, ruler. This is just past 3.5 inches wide and 5 inches tall. If that helps you out at all. So here are the composition notebooks. Just plain white backing. Moderately heavy cardstock. You could put this up and you wouldn't have to laminate it. It's already pretty durable feeling. 2 of the lined paper. I think that's my favorite one. I really like that one. I really like that. Three of the red apples with a teal green stem and 1 leaf. It's almost cherry shaped. It's close. It's close. Doesn't have the little bumps at the bottom that make me think it's an apple, but it's close enough. So 3 of those. And 3 little 5-inch rulers. Three globes showing most of the Western Hemisphere, not quite all. Three chunky pink erasers. I like how they had to label that one, in case you didn't know what it was. That's funny. 3 blue-handled scissors. Kind of tealy blue. 3 stubby little fat pencils. This might be my second favorite. Let's see how they look together. Oh yeah, that's good stuff. Man, that's cute. That is just stinking adorable. Oh, I love that. Oh, love it. I love back to school time. I love the colors. I love the products. I just love it every year. And then 2 paint palettes. An apricot, a peach, a citron, a robin's egg blue, and kind of a seafoam green teal with a pink handled paintbrush. These are a little bigger. Let's see how big these ones are. Still 5 inches. Okay, so the same as the paper, just landscape orientation. Thanks so much for watching this little haul of school and office supplies. And I will see everybody soon.